Good morning. Welcome to Wake Up Real Estate on a Tuesday, December 12th. 12 or 13 days. I don't know how you do the math on that. Is it 12 days till Christmas, 13 days till Christmas? Regardless, less than 2 weeks. We're under 2 weeks to Christmas. Hard to believe. Ryan is rocking a combination of some Wake Up Real Estate merch and an awful New York Giants jersey for those of you who are listening on audio only. He was telling me in the green room how he and Charlie were treating it like a playoff game.
Well, it's been a long time since the Eagles were on a losing streak and the Giants were on a winning streak, so this was necessary today.
Yeah, I can't even. I don't. I love the Eagles. I can't even imagine what the sports radio in Philadelphia sounds like this week. I'm far enough away that I can't really get it. Otherwise, I would be addicted to it, and it's probably a good thing. The very best part of the Giants game last night, easily, hands down, without question, was Tommy DeVito's agent. That was straight out of. I don't know if you saw him.
I missed it.
Oh my goodness! You have to go find him on the sideline. He looks like a character straight out of The Sopranos. I mean, literally lifted straight from The Sopranos and onto the sidelines, talking on the phone as Tommy's standing next to him, like I'm not sure what to do with my hands, kind of deal. Anyway,
so if you guys want to make a football comment, go ahead, make a football comment down below. Then we'll get to business today.
Yeah, we know that this is not why you come here, but I don't know, having a little fun here as we round out the year. Ryan's got a social post. I've got a script that I want to share. Quite honestly, it is recycled, but for good reason. And we've got some housekeeping items as well. So for those of you listening only, Ryan, what is this social post? It looks like a video. And
I just grabbed this is an easy go-to. I just grabbed a YouTube video about buying your first rental property from Bigger Pockets. That's a pretty trusted source. I didn't even watch the whole video myself, but I know the channel. I know it's going to be good content. And then the call to action is step 9. It's 8 steps to buying your first investment property. Step 9 is to go to my landing page where I offer you lists of local investment properties. So
there you go, having a little fun there. So a video with 8 steps. The bonus step 9 is go check out some local deals. I'm sure you could take those 8 steps and make it into a PDF or even like an infographic. You know, there's lots of other ways that you could leverage the ideas in that and make them.
But you don't need your own content to get started. You know, anything on YouTube is pretty much fair game. Somebody posted it there to be shared anyway. So
absolutely.
Share.
Absolutely. Good stuff. Good stuff. One housekeeping item. Jordan and I talked about the 5-day HELOC yesterday briefly. We are doing a deeper dive info session this afternoon at 1 Eastern. You can go to HELOCclass.com. HELOCclass.com. If you miss the live session, we've set it up so that it's available immediately afterward on demand through Zoom's fancy webinar on demand feature. So whether you are watching this live with us or after the fact, if you go to HELOCclass.com, you can go and check that out. We're going to do a deep dive on that. And honestly, why you should care as a real estate agent, right? Because it doesn't necessarily directly get you a client, though one of the things that we'll make the case for on there is why you should consider adding some mortgage revenue streams to your business to diversify and deepen your opportunities for revenue in 2024.
Michelle told me something like 35%. I probably have the number wrong this morning. Of people own their homes free and clear. Does that number sound right?
That sounds about right. Yeah. I mean, I've heard a number in the 30s for that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So the HELOC's a great way to help people free up equity for whatever they may want to do. And buying an investment property is a good kind of lead in.
Yep.
Start that conversation. But yeah, for sure.
So whether they own free and clear or they want to tap equity without losing their low rate, maybe it's to make renovations to a property that they're eventually going to sell, or whatever the case may be. There's lots of ways that this is relevant for you as a real estate agent. and we'll dig into that, dive into that. It may even be something that you want to consider doing, as having some emergency funds available.
I mean, instead of selling your EXP stock to buy Christmas presents, a HELOC might make more sense.
The
Go for it.
the obligatory EXP stock dig. Ryan just can't help himself. We can't go a week without one. Listen,
sorry.
yeah, all good, all good. So you can join us for that. And let's get into the script for today. This is a script with a bunch of variations that we talked a lot about over the summer. And the reason why I am bringing it back up, well, there are several reasons why. But first and foremost, I would say, is because it is working again right now for us. Mike and I, loaded up this as a text script. And in our mortgage CRM, we can actually drip out the text scripts. So what we've been doing is we set it up and we say, send one text per minute, every minute during these hours, basically 8:30 to 4:30, because that's when Mike is, most readily available. And it just drips them out. And we set it up yesterday to get cooking, and I've already lost track. We have a whole bunch of appointments and several applications that have already come in from doing that work. Okay. So the scripts that work, you should revisit them every 60, 90, maybe even 30 days. And if it worked once, it's likely going to work again and work again and work again. So,
and nobody's going to remember that you sent it before.
No way. Yeah. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
And there may even be ways that you can weave in seasonality so that it kind of changes the script slightly anyway, right? So the script or the template is a quick chat. Morning, Ryan. Would you be available for a quick chat? And then we've got loads and loads, I don't know, 10 or 12 different examples of what the quick chat could be about. The specific version that we've been using is morning, Ryan. Would you be open and available? That's another variation. Would you be open and available for a quick chat with one of our zero down specialists? Let me know. Thanks. I think it's something along those lines. Mike might have to correct it, but it's something along those lines. It's the zero down specialist scripting. And we're getting a ton of people that are replying positively. I'll give you, actually, since I don't want to screw this up here, let me give you the exact, because we have so many people replying, I can just pull one up. So, hi, Marty. Would you be open and available for a quick chat with one of our zero down specialists? LMK, right? Text vernacular. LMK, thanks, Josh. He said, yes, when? Mike replied, how's 11:30 this morning work? No, that's not going to work. It'll have to be later. No worries. How's 6:30? That works. And then we confirm. And in that confirmation, we also try to get them to create a free account and get started with an application. Now, what if you don't want to, that's one example. You can see on the screen here, we got lots of examples. If you're generating leads that are interested in buying a new construction property, right? Morning, Ryan. Would you be open and available for a quick chat with one of our new construction home specialists? You can use this in any way, shape, or form. You can use this if you're not in real estate. If you've got another business, would you be open and available for a quick chat about, getting a free massage this winter? Whatever it is that you may be doing, this quick chat script works incredibly well. And oh, by the way, it also works great by email. And when we do in the initial text script, we keep it short and sweet. When we send the email version, we'll typically include options right in there. So, morning, Ryan. Would you be open and available for a quick chat with one of our zero down specialists? ? Would this afternoon work or would tonight be better? Let me know, right? So even because text is more, easily back and forth, but email, if you can get them to say yes, this afternoon is great, and then you can confirm the time you're go. So you're kind of trying to limit or lower the number of back and forth by email in that example. And you could use any number of variations of that. And this is another great one. I think Ryan mentioned this last Texting Tuesday or the week before. This is a great one to just add to your automated. If you have an automated smart campaign or whatever you might be using, smart campaign is just what KB Core calls it, but might be called something else in Lofty or whatever platform you're using. This is a great automated text to send out and have it go out 7 days after they opt in, or 10 days after they opt in, or 21 days. Doesn't really matter. This one works really well, and you might as well figure out how to work it into the mix. Is this script going to be on the Wake Up site? Thank you. You can find this script in one of several places. Number one, the link to the document is above or below this video in the description, wherever you may be watching it live. It is also, if not already, in the scripts and templates. It will be added there. And in fact, it is already there. It's from June 6th. June 6th is where we first shared it. It'll be added again, just so it's top of mind again. But if you go to June 6th, and you can also watch the replay of when we were talking about it then. And that quick chat script, we talked a lot about it during the summer because it was working great then, and lo and behold, it's working again really well this week as well. So find as many possible ways to use this. It also, and now that I'm saying this, I'm going to do this myself. It works great as a sponsored message. We haven't talked about that in a while, but if you've been building up your contact list in Facebook Messenger, this is a great sponsored ad to run exactly as it is. Hey Ryan, would you be open and available for a quick chat with one of our zero down specialists? And you can even set that up where they schedule the time themselves. If you have a calendar link, you can set it up so that it's a button, and it says, "Great, go and grab a spot that works for you right here." So any number of ways that you could do this. It also could make a great retargeting ad.
Yeah.
And just put that thing on $1 a day.
Yeah, because they're familiar with you already, and then the quick chat's they're going to trust you more for a quick chat. Makes a lot of sense for retargeting.
Absolutely. Michelle with a great question. What would be a good email subject for this message? Ryan, what would you?
You busy, brah?
No. There you go. You busy,
No.
brah?
I mean, quick chat question mark is probably fine. Something.
Quick chat question mark. I
mean, allude to what it's
too
about.
Much.
Yeah.
What's that?
You can allude to what it's about. So whatever the conversation is about, you can say conversation about XYZ question mark or something like that.
Yeah, or you could say a quick chat and then in parentheses zero down financing, zero down financing, something along those lines. What I was going to say is, you can definitely overuse the putting their first name in the subject line, but if that's something that you haven't done in a while, you could just say Ryan question mark, first name question mark. This is a great little email trick that is so old that it came back to me this morning. I was following up on some HELOCs, some of these HELOC applications that we've been getting, and we're going to dig into this at 1 o'clock, even more so, like the process of this. But the 5-day HELOC that we're going to be talking about at 1 Eastern is an automated application. In other words, it all happened. It's kind of like a credit card application in a lot of ways. But if there are any red flags, they get declined. However, just because they're declined for the 5-day HELOC doesn't mean that we don't have other options. So as I was following up with some of these folks this morning that got declined, my subject line was, and I'd been following up with some others and I hadn't gotten any responses. So I'm always trying to figure out, like, why are people not responding? Like, they took the time to enter enough information to indicate they're interested. So why are they not responding? So I did a little tweak this morning. So my subject line this morning was for Ryan. Okay, this is for Ryan. In parentheses, RE colon HELOC app, and good news.
Ah,
Good news. Good news as a standalone subject line works really well.
I bet bad news works better.
Okay, so they both work great. They both
Right.
work great, right? Bad news. I don't know. They both work great. I just would lean towards the good news one.
Yeah.
You have to be careful if you're using the bad news one and how you transition it around.
Yeah,
Right?
bad news. Rates are rising again. You better get in before you have to sell the fear without being too negative.
Yeah. But this could work. So here's how you could use simply good news with this script. Good news. I've got some time available on my calendar. Would you be open to having a quick chat about your home search in 2024 or whatever?
Yeah, good
You know,
good news. There's a 5-day HELOC now. I mean, whatever the thing
Yeah.
is.
there you go. Good news. There is a new automated, way for you to tap into your equity without losing your current low rate. I like that.
On that offering, Josh, I don't know if this is real. I would definitely stress that they'll know how quick do they know? Do they know within 5 minutes?
It's pretty
10
much
minutes?
instantly. They get an answer
Yeah.
instantly.
Yeah, definitely. Anytime you have something that's instant or fast, get that in there.
Yeah, so I'll give you another example of that. The part of our automated direct mail follow-up that we're sending out to seller leads, the second piece that goes out is offering cash offers. And the hook is multiple cash offers instantly. Multiple cash offers instantly. And that's really what they can do. If they go, they put in their information, they enter their address, they confirm that it's the right address, etc. They can get access to multiple cash offers instantly. That's a unique unique hook or offering. You can even, I mean, you can do that as simple with get instant access to all available new construction homes in blank area, right? So the instant access, that still works, right? It's still it's still a good
And
hook.
within 5 minutes, yeah, I was just writing. Sometimes when you have something that the instant's almost too, if it's not reasonable,
Right.
but it makes it sound more believable if you're like, yeah, I get 5 cash offers within an hour. Like,
Yeah.
just because it's like, oh, well, how, what
Well, and
quality?
another good example of that is the 5-day HELOC. We say you can apply in 5 minutes or less. So it does take a little bit of time to
Right.
apply, but you get an answer instantly after you finish your application, right? So like the instant part is after they do a little bit of the work there.
I think the quick, back to the quick chat, a good one to do right now might be just to discuss what your house might be worth. Just because as the holidays end.
I think that's a great one. So, hey, Ryan, would you be open and available for a quick chat about the current value of your home? And if you have the address, hey, Ryan, would you be open and available for a quick chat about the current value of your property at, or your home at, and then the street address? Question mark.
And you could say, with interest rates going down the past month, we're seeing a little more buyer activity than usual. I don't know. Something that gets them excited about why.
Definitely. So that would be a little extra teaser in the email, let's say. That might end up getting a little lengthy in a text, but in the email version of that, I really like that idea. And if you don't use that now, that would be a great one, like the first week of January, right? They might be a little bit busy here with the holidays and Christmas parties and all of that stuff. But that is a great one that you can. Let's face it. If you get yourself in conversation with the homeowner when they do something, you're the data, the statistics say, they're going to talk to 75% of them are going to talk to one realtor. As long as you don't screw it up, you're getting that business if or when the time is right. So Okay, some housekeeping items for the week. We're live this week, although I need to let Ryan know I can't make it Thursday. We got a college campus visit with Kay.
Nice. Where are you going?
Just a local one where the coach is super. I don't know. He just loves the coach.
My
So
son's touring schools too. He might just come with you. I'll send him with you.
there you go. Hey, listen, that's we'll meet him. All he's got to do is come up. Up 11:15. Kind of scoot
Okay.
over, come up 11:15. It's right there. But we're going to be live this week, and then we're going to take 2+ weeks off. We'll be back. No live shows next week or the following, though I'm sure we'll have some content available for you, etc. And then we'll be back on Tuesday, January 2nd for the first, Texting Tuesday of 2024. Hard to believe. We have the deep dive on the 5-day HELOC today at 1. We have Elliot Tomaszewski with Zudilio coming back tomorrow for our mastermind at 1. He's going to do more of a demo, and we'll mastermind and brainstorm for best practices with using Zudilio. And I don't know, Ryan, got any ideas for Tech Tip Thursday?
Yeah, maybe I'll dig into the Facebook group thing if I can get prepared for that.
Okay.
Running ads for Facebook groups, but we'll have something on Thursday for sure.
Yeah, right on. And then we'll wrap it up with a festive follow-up Friday. Maybe I'll even I don't know. I'll get dressed up in my worst ugly sweater or something like that. We'll see. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So if you haven't already done so, you should go and create a free account at wakeup.realestate. Check out all of the cool you get instant access to all the templates and the scripts, lead capture pages, and a whole bunch of other even mini courses, etc. Go check that out. Of course, if you haven't or aren't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do that. Wake Up Real Estate is the YouTube channel. The show, as always, is brought to you by justlistedjustsold.com, which is powered by thanks.io and our mortgage team at NEXA Mortgage as well. Hopefully you can join us later today, HELOCclass.com. And if you missed the live, the on-demand should be available immediately afterward for you there. See everybody, hopefully, tomorrow morning, if not this afternoon.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Ryan.